Hello students, few hours are left for the examination and I believe that most of you must be feeling anxious at this point of time, and the reason why I'm making this video is that examination is not only about the preparation or your knowledge, it's also about how you conduct yourself during those 3.5 hours, and it's important to ensure that you are conducting yourself, you are managing yourself in the right way to get the optimal results. So I want to talk about a couple of things. First of all, the day before the examination. Now, a day before the examination, different people do different things. Some people tend to feel anxious if they start studying, and others start feeling anxious if they are not studying. Depending upon how you feel, you should study or not study. Whatever it is, please remember that in case you decide to study, you can study throughout the day, but do not take your preparation to the night. Studying late till night would not help you, it would actually harm you. So don't overstretch yourself. And secondly, even if you are studying, ensure that you are not evaluating yourself or judging yourself. Many times what we see is that students start doing questions from the previous years, and they start seeing whether they are getting the answers correct or not. Now this is not the right thing to do a day before the examination. Say just by chance you got 8 or 10 questions incorrect, you might feel very anxious, and that anxiety may remain with you the next day. So don't do that. Even if you are studying, the way is that you look at the question, look at the answer, and go to the next question. No evaluating yourself, no judging of yourself. So this is the first thing that I want to discuss. The second and perhaps the more important part is the sleep. Going to bed, getting a good sleep before the examination is tough. And of course the reason is you tend to have that anxious state of mind. So a couple of things that you must not do first. First of all, going to the bed and thinking about a strategy for the next day examination. Things like I'll do the easy questions first, or wherever I get stuck I'll just mark it and come back to it. All those things of planning should not be done the night before. If at all you want to think about these things, that should be done the previous day. After going to the bed, after lying down on the bed, please do not make any kind of strategy. If possible, do not study about the exam, do not think about the examination at all. Thinking about the examination can only unsettle you, can only make you anxious, and may have a bad impact on the possibility of you getting a sleep. So don't do that. The second thing that you must not do is you must not freak out if you are not able to fall asleep immediately. What happens is students go to bed and they are not able to fall asleep for the next say 15 minutes or 30 minutes, and then they start getting these thoughts that if I do not sleep, what will happen in tomorrow's examination? If I do not sleep, I will forget everything tomorrow. Please don't think like that. The fact is that during the examination, the sympathetic drive is so much that even if you are sleep deprived, you would do just fine, right? It's not that you would forget everything the next day. So it's not going to happen. Even if that thought comes in your mind, just tell yourself that it's going to be okay. So we have to stop ourselves from freaking out. What you can do is after going to bed, if you're not able to fall asleep, or even before, listen to some soothing music, some relaxing music, and try not to think about the examination. I know it's difficult, but try not to do that. When you listen to soothing music, relaxing music, it may help you unwind. You may have a bath. Some people like taking a bath before going to bed. That relaxes them down. If you are one of those, you can do that. You can listen to the music, you can read some book, non-academic book, if that helps you. Basically, whatever we have to do, we have to ensure that we are going to the bed in a good state of mind and not in an anxious state of mind. Third thing, about the mundane stuff, about the simple stuff, things like printing the examination, printing the sheet that you have to take to the examination center, the admit card, whatever it is called. So all those simple things must be done at time. You should ensure that you reach to the center at time, because what happens is we don't give these things too much of importance, but God forbid if you get late, or if you forget to take the identification identity card or whatever it is, or if you forget to take the admit card, if that happens, that would unsettle you a lot, and that may have an impact on your examination. And the last and perhaps the most important thing is how you conduct yourself during those 3.5 hours. Now I hope that everything goes well. I hope everything goes smoothly, but there is a possibility that examination is tougher than you anticipated. There's a possibility that the examination is lengthier than you anticipated. There's a possibility that examination is simpler than you anticipated. See, all these things may have an unsettling impact on you. If the examination is tough, you may start having thoughts like, the exam is too tough, I would not get selected. Or if the exam is too lengthy, you may start having thoughts, the exam is too hard or too lengthy, how would I ever complete it? If that happens, if you start having anxiety, just tell yourself, take your name and tell yourself, relax. If I was taking the examination, I would say, Praveen, relax, it's okay. If the examination is tough, it is tough for everybody. If the examination is lengthy, it is lengthy for everybody. I would not get anxious and make things even worse for myself. So having that positive talk with yourself during those periods is very important, in case you start freaking out. If it doesn't happen, then it's great. So have a plan ready. Just remind yourself before entering the examination center that no matter what happens, I would keep my calm, I would be in a relaxed state of mind. And remember that in case something goes wrong, just you have to repeat it to yourself that relax man, relax girl, it's going to be all right. And lastly, guys and girls, you might be thinking that this is going to be the most important day of your life. You may think that your life depends on this particular examination, but trust me, that is not the case. Your life does not depend upon any single examination. Your life does not depend upon any single day. So I hope everything goes well, but it is not life or death. Do not put unnecessary pressure on yourself. Everything should be fine, but if it is not, even then, it's not the end of everything. It's not life or death. So I just want to wish you best of luck in the end, and I hope everything goes well. Take a good sleep, study tomorrow as much as possible. Do not overstretch your limits. Reach the center at time. Ensure that you are calm and composed throughout the examination, and remember that the examination is about to get over. You have been waiting for this day for a long time. The last 1.5 years was full of uncertainties, but finally is about to end, and that is something to cherish. All the best, do well, God bless you all.